Hey guys, Unfair again, and today we're going to do something a little different. First, I want to thank all of you guys for watching and continuing to watch this series. It's had its ups and downs, and it became obvious pretty early that, the longevity. Xcom is kind of a brutal game where some bad decisions, some things done, could alter everything and make your game non-viable. Well, if you've watched the last two episodes, well, 2.5 or so, things haven't been going well. That has a lot to do with, not having enough units trained up, just terrible luck in some cases, and other things. So it's been interesting, but earlier on, we talked about, maybe I should just end it and restart, see what things are like. But most of you said, hey, keep going. All right, so I've kept going. This will be part 29. We're 29 parts into this, and let's take a look at what the situation is, okay? Most things are still pretty dang good, aren't they? I mean, Argentina's bad. But here's where the real problems are, okay? Right here, my top guys are all sitting out right now. That's not good. I mean, I have two people. I mean, this guy here, Thomas Wright. Actually, that's named after a guy who I think abandoned the series a long time ago. But anyways, so are quite a few of the others, but that's beside the point. I mean, this is bad. This is mostly my core group. I mean, these guys here, are it, 4 of them. That leaves me in a really shitty spot because, what happens now when they're like, oh my god, a UFO has landed, or oh, the council wants you to do something? Well, I can take my chances and say, hey, let's scan the planet and see what happens. Since everybody is out for at least 5 days or better, and there's a lot of crap coming up, there's a really good chance that my luck will run out. So, what I was thinking, what would happen? How does one actually lose an XCOM game? What would happen if, in my little XCOM base here, nice, safe underground, and the world is screaming and crying for help as I continuously scan for activity, and I basically just said, fuck them. And I thought, because of my current situation, because my units and my tech is not where it really needs to be, the game is throwing some serious crap at me right now, and I don't have a way to compete with it, I thought, how interesting would it be just to see what happens when the world goes to hell? Now, I would suggest continuing to watch the video, even though you're thinking, oh my god, he's going to end it, he's going to kill it. Not necessarily. Let's just see what happens. All right, let's take a look here. Let's look at the situation room. Things are looking pretty good, right? All right, so let's give this a go here. Let's go and scan. Let's gamble, all right? Let's gamble. If I can scan for a total of 5 days and get most of my units back, and everybody back on active duty, we're going to persist and keep this thing going. Now, if that doesn't happen, we'll make a decision at that point. And what's the very first thing that happens? I don't have the units to send, so you know what? I'm going to say screw it. Screw China. Let's see what happens next.
By ignoring these UFO contacts, we're putting our entire satellite network at risk. We're picking up a new contact.
Okay.
And it's generating
so for this we can
signal,
scramble interceptors,
like it's scanning
see what
us.
happens. That thing looks big.
Bangs out.
Oh, fuck that. I'm out.
No joy here.
Whoa. Yeah, that's not gonna work, so, okay.
We've just lost one of our satellites. We will now be unable to track any UFO contacts over that particular nation, and they've cut our funding as a result.
China's pissed. Alright, I get it. So, let's keep this going.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe.
Now
I've
see,
got the coordinates locked in.
Screw it. What do we got here? Oh, the hover dealy. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah, carry on. Okay. Oh my god, now Japan's crying. Oh my god, screw you, Argentina. See... Oh yeah, that's supposed to actually advance the story or something. So now we scan again.
Incoming transmission.
Here we go. This ought to be awesome.
Commander, regrettably, some of our members have decided to withdraw from this council. That leaves us in a difficult position. This does not bode well for Xcom, Commander. These recent departures from the council are of serious concern.
Listen, buddy.
It is unfortunate that your recent efforts have failed to adequately address the extraterrestrial threat, Commander. While we acknowledge the fact that this is an ambitious project,
you know what?
unless
Fight
there's
me,
a
dude.
vast improvement in your leadership, there may be no reason for us to continue our support.
What support? I don't see your ass out there getting shot by aliens. Come on out of the dark and come talk to me. Come on, dude.
We will
Seriously.
be in touch, Commander.
Yeah, and I won't pick up the phone next time. Screw you, Mexico.
Contact detected.
Let's see how this goes. If it's another giant-ass thing or something, oh man.
Engaging bogey. Disengaging.
Can't do it. Have to go.
Wait, what did you do? Shut it down.
Do not touch anything! This could be what we've been waiting for.
It's ripping itself apart. Shut it down, now. It could destroy the whole base.
Nine! Give it time. For once, trust me.
What's it doing now? It's working. Sir, new data is inbound from the hyperwave uplink.
This gamble seems to have paid off. But we've endangered the lives of everyone involved to satisfy the doctor's curiosity.
The risk was worth the reward. If we hadn't pushed on, there's no way we would have gotten this information.
Commander, you should take a look at this. We've just detected a massive new contact. We're picking up an enormous power signature. Whatever it is, it must be fully loaded. We should expect heavy resistance.
Nah.
Commander,
I am totally
the council is
committed
going
to
be
the
hacked.
whole just...
We need
Let's
to
watch
protect
the
our
world
satellites,
burn.
or we're going to lose coverage.
I don't care. Not now. I mean, to truly lose an like brutally lose an XCOM game, you actually have to Doom Tracker. Nice. Here we go. This is what I wanted to
The
see.
council is requesting a direct link on the secure
Yeah.
channel.
I really don't want to answer the phone from this idiot. Screw you, Council.
Incoming transmission.
It is unfortunate that your recent efforts have failed to adequately address the extraterrestrial threat, Commander.
Yeah, he says the same
While we
thing.
acknowledge the fact that this is an ambitious project, unless there is a vast improvement in your leadership, there may be no reason for us to continue our support. Remember,
Alright,
we
after
will be
this next
watching.
scan, let's go out and let's check this out. Alright, basically the world is ending. And I think it's freaking hilarious. And it's also funny that they're completely leaving the United States alone. I don't get it, but whatever. The world is ending, and why am I doing this, you say? What's the purpose? You know...
Detected.
Ooh, what do we got here? You know, it's honestly because I just didn't see my game going anywhere. I mean, I was going to be struggling the rest of it, and I'm tempted to restart and record again, but I got to hear from the people who are still watching. Is that something you want me to do? Obviously, this time with more knowledge going into it, understanding the mechanics, understanding how to play the game a little bit better. You know, is this something that I should do? Is this something you guys would watch? Or...
Contact lost.
Oh, that sucked.
Contact detected.
Ignore that one.
Commander, our failure to respond
goes
to
Canada.
this UFO contact is sure to displease the Council. One of our top priorities is to maintain satellite coverage over the Council's member nations.
You know, as I was saying, is that something people would want to see? I mean, pretty much at this point, I'm just here to watch the world burn. And if you guys continue to watch, well, oh shit. You know what? Oh, you missed. And down they go. Okay. New plan. I don't think I have any heavies. No. All my heavies, every time, I cannot keep heavies alive. No matter what happens, they always get screwed, they always get destroyed. The game just doesn't like heavies. So here's what we're gonna do. Alright? This is gonna be amazing. Oh, I did not mean to do that. So, completely different. Loadout. Medkits now. Okay. That's not what we wanted. Okay. That should do it.
Commander, our fighter is down.
I enjoy the hell out of this game. I think the game is awesome. You know, I've only ever played on
Our target
camera.
site is near the German
I've
border.
kind of just let everything ride, every decision,
We've gotten
every
reports of
screw up, everything has just ridden on through. There's complete video record of it all. I've never reset or reloaded a save or anything like that. I've just lived with everything as it's gone. And that's the way this game should be played. You know, don't cheat out. Don't cheapen it. If you're gonna screw up and your game is gonna be done for anyways, then
Big Sky.
at least
Squad
make
is
it
cleared to
interesting
engage hostile
and
targets.
just
Watch your
die
fire
like a
out
man.
there. We have civilians on
And that
Civilians
is exactly
are
what we're talking about here. Nowhere on YouTube will anybody ever see this happen. Ever. Anywhere. Nobody is ever going to do this. Not willingly, anyways. Will nobody ever take their top people, stand them all in a nice little group, and just toss grenades on them until such a time that your top guys just say, we don't want to live on this planet any freaking more. That's it. They're like, nope, we're done. We don't want this. This is ridiculous. We did not sign up for this. Let us the hell out of here. We want off this planet. So, with the remaining forces... Sadly, what my intention was, because of how my heavies have just been completely screwed, I had hoped that some of the new recruits that I had gotten or hired would have been heavies, and they would have gotten revenge. And like, screw you guys, I'm killing you all. But that didn't exactly happen, obviously.
What was that?
So, I guess, like I said, in no way and nowhere in any game played anywhere on YouTube will you have seen somebody destroy purposely their star squad. But here it goes. And Valeric, man, is not gonna go down without a fight. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's just fantastic. What makes this kind of sad is I don't want it to end this way. I actually like these units. Part of the problem of naming your guys in such a way is you end up becoming attached to them. That's kind of the idea behind this one. And, it's kind of like a bittersweet ending. Like, it has to end. And if it's going to end, it's going to end on my terms. It's... Boom! Oh my god. That was awesome. Wow. I didn't expect that. And they're killing all the people anyways. So, I don't know what the aliens intend to do with the planet Earth, but whatever it is, it's theirs now. Just for good measure. Oh my god. I was really hoping Unfair would be the last man standing. But his death, I have to say, he at least didn't go out like a bitch. He ran up there and took a brutal beating. I like it. I love the okay, off the screen alien activity. We'll go with it. So no, I've been contemplating how to do this for some time, how to end the series, and it's not so much that I was just so hell-bent on just, I don't want to do this anymore. I love this game. I want to continue playing this game. But I just didn't... Oh, lovely. This is the exact reason. I am not equipped to be able to handle this. I'm just not. Early mistakes in the game, not diversifying, only ever taking the same 6 units, on every mission, has screwed me in the end. And let that be a lesson to anybody who is watching this, wants to play the game. You have to mix you have to mix it up. You have to not just rely on the same units every time, because what happens when those guys get benched, when they get, wounded or whatever? It's going to happen. Your star players are going to get nuked. And you don't want them to die, no, but they're going to be sitting out for a couple of rounds. There's just no way about it. And I, in my non-planning here, that just happened. So, some mistakes, and because of that, my game is no longer viable. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to see the world end. And what better way to end Valeric than by making him go up and give this big freaking robot a nice hug. But that's not before we piss it off just a little bit more. And there goes my star healer. Walter's been with me since the beginning. He was actually a named, recommended name from a fellow who wanted me to name actually both that and another guy. And we're out. I was really hoping the robot would have stepped on him.
Come in, Central. This is Big Sky. Emergency abort. Squad is down. Repeat, squad is down.
You bet.
Receiving
Mission
Sky.
failed.
Status black confirmed. Return to base for deep.
Alright, folks, we're almost to the end. You've witnessed the kind of unceremonious death of my top units.
Such a shame. Perhaps we can improve our equipment somehow, so this doesn't happen again.
Oof, look at that. Oof.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Yeah, bite me.
Contact detected.
And what do you want me to do? No interceptors.
By ignoring these UFO contacts, we're putting our entire satellite network at risk. Commander.
Oh
we have
my
an
god, they
incoming
would have given me a
transmission from
heavy.
Council.
Finally. What, just so we can die on the next mission? No thanks.
Contact detected.
Yeah, whatever.
Contact detected.
Alright, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for.
The inability of this project to maintain the support of several crucial council members has greatly reduced the effectiveness of both entities. This entire undertaking was the product of an ill-conceived plan, a series of simple misunderstandings met with an overzealous response. We believe the best course of action now is to cooperate with the aliens for the betterment of all mankind. We are of one mind about this. The path ahead is clear.
Well, isn't that fun? Very nice. So guys, that is what a failed ending of XCOM actually looks like. It's pretty cool that they're controlling the main guy or whatever. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure, like, this is my stats versus the world average, is it? I guess I held out there pretty damn good comparatively. I mean, except for the battles lost, but that was intentional, so that doesn't count. Aliens killed, that's pretty good. Soldiers lost 17. Again, half of that's intentional in the last round here. Not bad. So that, folks, is how XCOM ends. Especially when you basically just say, I'm going to just hide in my little secret base here and not worry about a damn thing. So here's what happens next. This is obviously part 29, the end of part 29, and technically the end of this series. Now, there are two ways of going about this. One, you saw everything that happened there. If you think that my units and my setup could have persisted and beaten through what you saw there, I can load the game because I did take a save before engaging in my complete, oh my god, I'm going to destroy the world. Which means this is recoverable. This will be the first time I've actually done this. I've gone off of autosaves for everything else. I can recover. I can go through and play through the remainder of the game. I'm kind of not wanting to because, hey, I've seen how it plays out. The game probably, I'm sure it's random to a degree, but I don't think that I could have gotten too much further with my current setup. Now, I could come back and play again, starting over. I did have some ideas for how to change it up a little bit, not just in the gameplay, but in how I do the videos, how things are rendered, quality differences, things like that. So it would actually come back as a better series, I guess, but it's a matter of, is there interest? Do you guys actually want to see something like that? Do you want me to record or do something like that? Do you want me to start over? If I start over, this means I can finally name all the people who wanted to be named. Actually, I'll keep that list open on this video. So if you're listening to this, if you've made it this far, congratulations. Here's a cookie. Comment if you want me to go forward, if you want me to do this again, if you want me to play this again. I will probably pick it up after the holiday, after Thanksgiving, if that's the case. If not, I totally 100% love every one of you who have been watching this. I appreciate it. This is actually my first ever Let's Play series I've ever done for anything. So I'm new to it. Obviously, I'm, the whole thing has been a new experience. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. With that said, I'm going to exit out here. This will be the end. So you guys decide what I do next. Yeah, that's it. So thank you all very much for watching, being subscribers. Please let me know if you want me to do any more, or maybe another game, maybe anything. You guys decide. Comments, that's what they're there for. They're down there. You guys have been good at that so far. Keep it up and let me know. Me and my buddy Valeric, the guy who I do this channel with, we've been playing other games. We've been playing War Z. We've been playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. You could check out those videos. A lot of those are pretty damn funny. Or let me know if you want me to restart XCOM, start a new game, start anything. Or yeah, just let me know. And thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Take care.